Even the cars are social distancing at the school.
Hey everybody, this week's vlog will be in person. It's not a story. It's a moment of thank you. So we've had a lot of interesting moments this week, but really the theme that's kind of stuck throughout the week is just this moment of gratitude, this week of gratitude, and I'll share a couple thoughts on that. So it started off on Monday earlier this week. As most of you know, right, I started almost a month ago to the day, just kind of posting back on YouTube and putting up videos and stuff like that, and the response has been fantastic. And there's something about the insecurity or the doubt of putting stuff out there and seeing if people actually like it or if they can use it or if it's helpful. And that's not just on YouTube. That's a novel, that's a book, it's a poetry, it's a piece of art, it's an idea, it's your feelings. Oh, I like you, right? And you always have this moment where you're unsure how people are going to take it. People have taken to the videos and things really, really well. And so it gives me a lot of energy to keep going and stuff like that. But on Monday, I got an email from a subscriber, and I wanted to share that. It was very kind of them, and I'll read it if that's okay with you guys, and since I'm the one recording the video, you don't have an option. But it says, as a teacher of many different ages and stages, I want to send a very sincere thank you for your posts, videos, ideas, guidance, and words of encouragement. For the time you are taking for us that cannot be paid back, but proves to be highly effective, secondary to the results thereof. I've gained a lot from you, and I've saved so much time and energy, two luxuries everyone is doing without in these trying times. And so as we think about gratitude and saying thank you, really there are very few things that are more powerful than a heartfelt or a sincere thank you. And my week started out that way, and so it kind of put this in my mind this whole week as I've been going throughout this week of gratitude. So on top of that, we had our Secretary's Day, and I know Administrative Assistance Day is the politically correct way to say that. But the amount of work and time and effort that she does at our school, she's here every day, even throughout the shutdown. But even in a normal setting where all the kids are in the school, the amount of heat that she takes from parents and phone calls and students, because she's the first line of defense when anybody comes into the building. It's not just her, it's all of our administrative assistants, right? Both at our head main office, our attendance office, and our counseling office. They're like the first face of the school, and they're remarkable. We have an amazing staff, all of them, but two of them are retiring at the end of this year. And so I look back on my 4 years here and all the things that they've done and the moments that they've shared and all of those things, and what they do to help keep a school running is just remarkable. And so this is the opportunity that I have to thank them publicly and for what they do. And obviously there'll be some private thanking and different things like that. But when we found out that the school was going to be shut down for the rest of the school year, we all got a little emotional, because there's these end of year activities that you do, and not only for the kids, but also for the staff. And a staff is a lot like a family. And so we're losing some family members at the end of the year, and it's difficult, right? So the third thing, that was probably a time for a cut and some B-roll or whatever, which I don't have a ton of in this one, but is Teacher Appreciation Week. So our PTSA staff reached out to me and they said, hey, you know, what do we want to do? How are we going to make this work? And so we've come up with a really awesome plan. I'm pretty stoked about it. You can tell when I get excited because my voice gets a little bit higher and I talk a little bit faster, and maybe you've been able to see that on the videos throughout this, but figured out a pretty cool way to help recognize our teachers for what they do, and we're getting the students involved and the parents involved, and I'm pretty stoked. Anyway, if you're here in this moment, if you're at this moment in this video, it's because you're an educator or a former student of mine or someone that knows me, and you're watching these vlogs as they come out. With all the sincerity that I have, I love you, I appreciate you, and I am glad that you're here.